What's up YouTube, how you doing? This is Mr. Tybox123 and in this video I'll be bringing you my unboxing and first look at this, the Samsung Galaxy Mega. Welcome back everybody, and my apologies for the lack of videos over the last couple of weeks. I've just been so overwhelmed with work. Unfortunately, I've just not had any time to make many videos. But we've got some very exciting products coming up. Obviously this, the Galaxy Mega 6.3. We've also got the Nokia Lumia 925 coming in over the next couple of days. And also right in front of me here, just outside of the picture, you guys may have seen it on Instagram and Facebook, etc. I've got an absolute beast of a gaming PC to be bringing you guys with the new Haswell architecture. And hopefully we're going to do a little bit around Hackintosh as well with that. But anyway, into the unboxing today. First of all, you can get this for about £400 or $550 in the US off contract. You can get it free of charge on contract. And I recommend you guys go over to buymobilephones.net. They do some absolutely incredible deals and also on and off contract in terms of phones. Definitely go and check them guys out. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Now this, if you guys remember going back to the Note 2, I kind of ridiculed it for the size before I actually got my hands on it, and then when I did get it in for review, I absolutely fell in love with it. So I'm not going to make the same arrogant mistake with this one in terms of the screen size, but yes, this is even bigger than the Note 2. So a little bit about the specifications. It's 4G, which is fantastic. It's got that huge 6.3 inch display. Unfortunately, only a 720p display, and that comes in at about 221 ppi. This thing's got a dual-core processor clocked at 1.7 gigahertz, and it's also got some really good camera functionality. So it's got an 8 megapixel camera on the back, capable of 1080p at 30 frames per second, and it's got a 1.9 megapixel camera on the front. But anyway, let's get into the unboxing. The packaging itself is pretty standard from Samsung. We saw this with the Galaxy S4, and let's get this bad boy out of the packaging. So you can actually see the device there, and I'll just put it up next to my head just so you can get a feel for just how huge this thing is. This is actually my first time of seeing the device as well. So there is the phone itself, running 4.2.2 Android. Also obviously has NFC and the usual SD card slot, and you can put in up to 64 gigs in there. It's also got 1.5 gigabytes of RAM as well, and you can buy this with 8 gigabyte or 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. Now in terms of the actual design of the phone itself, it looks pretty much exactly the same as a huge version of the S4. It's got that kind of aluminium rim running all the way around the outside, and then it's got that kind of metallic black silver sort of going on the back of the phone with that huge camera there at the top, the 8 megapixel camera. On the right hand side, we've literally just got the power button, and then on the left we have got the volume up down rockers. On the top we have got the 3.5mm headphone jack, and then on the bottom we have got the micro USB. Now let's just take a quick look at what else comes in the box. I know it's not particularly interesting, but as with all of these Samsung devices, we get the battery external from the device. So let's just have a quick look at some of the stuff we get in there. We get a whole bunch of quick start guides. We also get a little adapter for micro SD to standard SD. We get the standard kind of plug socket along with the micro USB cable. We get some fairly cheap looking headphones. But the bit that I'm really interested in is the battery. This thing is absolutely huge. Look at the size of that. And this is actually a 3200 milliamp hour battery, it says on the back here, and it is absolutely ridiculous in size. But anyway guys, I'm just going to plug the battery into this thing, turn it on, and we're going to take a quick look at the screen and some of the installed applications. I'll be back with you in just a second. So here we go guys, the phone is now powered on. Put the actual battery in the device itself. One of the great things about these Samsung phones is that you can actually swap the battery if you need to, if you maybe run out of power or something like that. Now in terms of the actual screen itself, like I say, it's a 720p display, and because it's so huge, the PPI isn't particularly fantastic, and indeed you can actually kind of see that when you look very, very closely, although the quality of the screen, much like most of the other Samsung devices, really is very, very good indeed. Now in terms of the operating system, Android 4.2.2, and obviously on top of that we've also got the Samsung TouchWiz interface. Love it or hate it, it is most definitely there. We've all got all of the kind of standard features that you expect to see with that. We've also got the 2-finger pull down because it's 4.2.2, and all of the standard applications that you expect to see on a Samsung device are all here pre-installed. Now the screen itself, it's actually quite reflective. You can see just at the top there the reflection of the microphone just in the screen itself. However, the brightness does go up to an extremely bright level. You can see it's massively overexposing there, so that will hopefully counteract a lot of that reflectiveness, although these screens aren't particularly fantastic in grey outdoor light. But however, this thing is an absolute beast. I'm very, very much looking forward to gaining and building my opinion on this so I can bring it to you guys. I did love the Galaxy Note 2. I'm really looking forward to the Galaxy Note 3. So how is this Mega 6.3 going to add up to either one of those? I will let you know in a future review. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Keep an eye out for the Lumia 925 and also my new beast of a gaming PC, and hit that like button for me, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.